running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
Vinny, what's up, buddy?
How are you, Big George? And good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Okay, Big George, I got a question about transmissions.
Yeah.
Okay, when does the fluid have to be changed? Because of my car and everything, and they're saying that it's like every 30,000 that it has to be flushed and and it has to be cleaned out. How how true is it? About what the manual has to say about the car.
Well, I got to tell you, you got to go to the owner's manual to know for sure. Now, I have all that on my computer too, but every one is different. Some of them go 100,000 miles now without changing trans oil. Some go 60. Some still recommend 30. So that it's specific to the car of what you really need to do. I'm pretty sure your car is 60,000. If I'm not mistaken, but I can look it up for you. All you got to do is call me at work, and I got a computer there in front of me. I can tell you right away.
Okay.
But certain cars are 100,000.
Okay, and like you said, some cars. If the car has 30,000, and I call you, would you be able to do that?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, we can do that. We don't do it. We do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, we don't suck it out with a hose and put new fluid in, blah blah blah, because that doesn't change the filter. It doesn't tell me anything about the condition of your trans. We drop the pan, clean out the area, put a new filter in, and I can tell you all about your trans and if it's holding up good and how it's going. That's the old school way of doing it. It's a little more money that way. It's probably about $40-$50 more.
Okay, that's right. I know that you were talking about the teenage drivers earlier
Yeah.
On your program. And like you said, when, we talked about this before, and I'll tell you what, with these new cars coming out, it's a great safety feature, for the parents to have a teenage driver driving.
Vinny, and everybody says, let kids be kids. I got to tell you, if you've ever had a tragedy in your family or a friend's family with a kid that was driving, you'll love these safety devices. They're the best. They will save you from having that tragedy. That kid won't be able to drive like that.
I totally agree with that. Now, like you said, now that the kids are going back to school and everything, there's times, when I'm on a road, you see these teenage drivers, handheld talking or, they're texting or looking down. It can cause, any second, what could cause you an accident.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't take but a second. You're exactly right. That's all it takes, Vinny, is take your eye off the road for 1 second. And you could crash.
Okay. I'll have Sandy to give you a call on Monday, and we can do business together, okay?
All right, buddy, give me a holler. I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay, thanks,
All right,
George.
Benny, have a good weekend.
You too,
All
bye.
right, buddy, bye. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of support. There's going to be a lot of support for these anti-child devices. I don't want to say anti-child. Just say anti-hard driving. Just to keep things in perspective, okay? That's what we ought to do. Let's talk to Mark on line 2. What's up, Mark?
Hey, George. Hey, I got a question for you. It's a problem I'm running into. I changed my antifreeze. What do you do with the old antifreeze? Nobody seems to take it or recycle it.
No, they won't. I actually can take it for you if you want. I have a recycling program, but there are shops that do. Otherwise, you have to go and like your city, your public works for where you live, and ask them, hey, where can I get rid of this? They have places they can do it.
Yeah, but those are few and far between. They do them like once every year or once, a couple months.
Well, I tell you, you can't possibly put it down the drain, Mark, whatever you do.
I'm telling you, I called one of the auto parts store, one of the big chains, and that's what I said. Well, what do you do with it? Well, I pour it down the drain.
Oh,
no. I know better than that, but that's what I heard.
Oh my God, you get caught doing that, and it's like a $10,000 fine.
Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. Wow. Don't get caught dumping that down the drain. That's like engine oil. Don't get caught dumping that down the drain either.
No.
If you want to get rid of it, you bring it by my shop, and we'll take it from you. I'll recycle it.
Hey, I appreciate that.
That's not a
Appreciate it lot.
problem. We have many drums that we recycle all the time.
All right. Thanks very much.
Stop by,
George.
buddy, anytime. All right, Mark.
Appreciate
Thanks for calling. Yeah, let's talk to Bonnie John on line 1. Johnny.
Hey, Big George. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
Hey, this isn't what I initially called you about, but you're talking about recycling. On the engine oil, you can take the do-it-yourselfers that change your own oil. You can take your old oil to like some of the big, use a name like I know AutoZone. You can take it there, and they'll recycle it for you. You don't have to buy the oil there originally. I mean, it's not like, well, did you buy the oil here? Then we'll take it back. No, they don't care. And I think they're limited to for an individual, it's like 2 gallons a week. Because, they don't want you to be having a oil change business in your driveway and then do it. So,
well, I got to tell you, John, there was a time when we were getting paid for used oil and used batteries. Okay? Batteries now we don't get paid for, and oil, I actually have to pay to get it picked up.
But George, I know they have for shops like yours, they have heaters that run on used engine oil.
Yeah, they do. I've never looked into those. My furnaces have been fine for years.
Oh, okay.
I may look into them though. I may take advantage of that the next time that I have to replace one of them. I may just look into that.
Sure, might as well burn it up if you got it.
Oh, I have a 250-gallon tank out on the side of my building where we store it outside in a big tote. I could heat the place for the whole winter.
Yeah, for free.
Oh yeah.
Hey, all right. So I was calling you about. I listened to one of your rerun shows, and you're talking about the brake lines, how they rust out nowadays on the cars and such. And on the show that I listened to, you said that you used to buy the brake lines in 50-foot rolls. Now you buy it in 100-foot rolls. I replaced on one of my cars. I replaced a brake line on it, and then I put a new steel brake line, and it was the tag on it said made in USA and everything. And I couldn't believe it that it was within about 2 years that same line rusted out. That new line that I put on there rusted out in a different spot than the original one did. And
I got to tell you, John, I only use this new stuff they have out. It's infused with copper. It's steel line, but it's got a copper alloy in it. It never rusts.
So what does the outside of the line look like? Is it kind of have a copper tinge to it, or what?
It's duller. It's duller than the metal lines that you get. It's like it's a duller color, and it has a little more of a copper tinge to it. It's got an alloy in it where it never rusts and it bends easier. I mean, it's certified for strength, so it's fine.
Because I bought the last roll of brake line I bought, and it has some sort of trademarked armor something coating on it, and it's a coating on the outside of the line that's kind of like a hot rod primer gray color. The entire line is coated with it, and it's pretty tough line. It's supposed to be rust resistant and all that stuff. So, okay, I just wondered.
Well, that'll be good for you, John. That'll be good for you. All right, buddy. Thanks for calling. Right. We're gonna rock and roll, buddy. Got to rock and roll. We're moving along here. I got to tell you, I got something for Chucky. My buddy Chucky Pullen. DeLorean. His favorite car. They first hit the road, I don't know, October. The first prototype showed up in October of 76, but they did not hit the road until 1981 in Belfast, Northern Ireland. The first DeLorean rolled off the line about this in January. In the 2 years they made them, 81 to 83, 8,500 DeLoreans, a little bit, maybe a little more, a couple more, were built. And that was right before their founder, John DeLorean, was arrested by the FBI on charges of drug trafficking. Well, now a Texas company will release the brand new DeLorean. You owe it to yourself to Google DeLorean and look for the new company that's building the DeLorean motor cars in Texas. Wow, is this thing sharp, Chuck? Chuck, you may want to abandon that project of yours and go out and buy a brand new DeLorean, buddy. I'm telling you.